The question is, why did they create Guantanamo Bay, and why was this location picked? Well, obviously one of the reasons is that there was a great desire to keep constitutional protections away from these men, and also to strip away just basic elements of due process and the way that we operate in federal courts and state courts, and to isolate and to control. And Guantanamo Bay at the time was as good an option as any. And from 2003 to 2006, what we've now learned after many years of litigating and fighting the classification rules is that from 2003 to 2006, these men were kept in what are referred to as black sites in different countries around the world, which are still classified because our government does not want us disclosing what the names of those black sites or the places or the countries or governments that were complicit in what we now know to have been a systematic system built on torture and degradation, contrary to our laws and contrary to the laws that have always applied to all Americans and to our state and government actors. And in 2003 to 2006, this system was stood up by the CIA in many of these different countries. Some of you may or may not have seen the Senate Intelligence Committee report, which revealed in very gruesome detail what went on at some of these places. In regards to the men I represent, it revealed that he was subject to what they called water dousing. They attempted to distinguish that from waterboarding, which are mock executions, mock drownings and simulated drownings meant to extract information. But the Senate Intelligence Committee report reveals that one of the techniques that was used to extract information and for behavioral control was forced rectal feedings. And the report goes on in great detail to talk about how some of the rectal feedings were administered, sometimes using the largest instruments available, and it also details the communications between different officers of the CIA discussing the benefits of behavioral control and controlling the men who were in their custody at the time for interrogations. Mr. Al-Hassawi himself was later diagnosed with tears in his rectum, as well as a rectal prolapse and systematic hemorrhoids. While we don't have an actual admission of the cause of those injuries, it's very clear when we look at the Senate Intelligence Committee report, which relates to use of those techniques for behavioral control and to try and to facilitate the interrogation process, that these were things that were carried out. Of course,